What's up, y'all? Welcome to the first edition of Foundational Yoga with yours truly, Marcus Standback. I appreciate you all for supporting Daily Growth Yoga. We got a 30-minute foundational flow set up for today, so let's jump right in. Today's foundational flow, it'll be really advantageous to have two blocks if you have them. If not, you can grab a few thick books. If you grab like 4 or 5, that should probably be enough. Or a blanket to sit on. That could also be helpful. We're going to start off seated on one of our blocks or books for today. And as you take a seat on your block or book, try to sit on the edge of it. And when you scoot forward to the edge, you'll feel your whole pelvis start to tilt forward, and you can get your sit bones right on the edge of the block, and that helps you sit up a little taller. So as you get to that tall seat, just take a few breaths in and out through your nose. Let your eyes soften, maybe even close. And notice if you could feel, as you inhale, your spine growing a little longer, sitting up taller. And as you exhale, maybe you just gently contract your core and pull your ribs in to feel both sides of the spine pulling in towards one another to help you sit up even taller. You're welcome to turn the palms down if you need to feel a little more grounded, or up if you're feeling receptive. As we move today through our foundational flow, we'll be using a guided equal ratio breathing known as Samavriti. So we'll be trying to guide our inhale and exhale into an even ratio and texture. So you want it to be smooth and about the same length. So you can start to kind of practice that now, letting your inhale and exhale be smooth on the inhale and just as smooth on the exhale. Now, if you're familiar with the Ujjayi technique, where you tone your throat, create a little heat with your breath, that is more than welcome in this practice. So imagine you were fogging up a mirror, except you'd be doing it with your mouth closed. So that same sensation of if you were fogging a mirror, it would be taking the fog away and fogging the mirror. So if you do that with your mouth closed, breathing through your nose, you can practice the Ujjayi breath, and that can sometimes help you regulate and give a little more control to the texture and length of your breathing. On your next inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, twist to your right, lower your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind you. Inhale here and lengthen your spine. Exhale and twist, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, lift your right arm. With your right arm next to your right ear, exhale and cross it over your left arm. From here, 2 options. You can either wrap your arms around your back, or you can bend the elbows and bring the backs of the hands together, maybe wrap to your palms for eagle arms. On an inhale from here, lift your elbows as high as you can, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine forward, pull your elbows into your belly. Inhale, unwind your arms, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, twist to your left, lower your left hand behind you and your right hand to your left. Inhale, lift your left arm to your left ear. Exhale, cross your left arm over your right arm. Beautiful. Now, options here. Either wrap the arms around your back or bend the elbows, bring the backs of the hands together, or wrap to the palms. Inhale to lift your elbows, lift your chest, but keep squeezing your core, so don't let it go completely soft. Exhale, round your spine and pull your elbows into your belly. Unravel your arms. Use an inhale to sweep the arms out and up. As you exhale, place your right hand to the right, lean over to the right, and reach with your left arm alongside your left ear. Inhale, reach up with both arms coming back through center. Exhale to the left, left hand down, right arm alongside the right ear as you reach over to the left. Inhale, reach both arms up. And we'll do it again from the top. Exhale, twist to the right, left hand to the right knee. Inhale, lift your right arm to your right ear. Exhale, cross your right arm over your left. There we go. Flow with it. Bend the elbows and inhale to lift your elbows and chest. Eagle arms. Exhale, squeeze your elbows into your belly. Unravel the arms on the inhale, sweep them out and up. Exhale, twist to your left hand behind you, right hand to left knee. Inhale, lift your left arm to your left ear. Exhale to cross it over your right. Bend your elbows, bringing the backs of the hands together or wrap to the palms. Inhale, lift your elbows, lift your chest. Exhale, round your spine forward, pull your elbows into your belly. Inhale, unravel your arms, sweep them out and up. Exhale, side bend to the right. With your right hand down, reach your left arm over your left ear. Press down into your left sit bone. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, side bend to the left. Left hand down, right arm alongside your ear. Inhale to lift both arms. And as you exhale, let your arms fall with gravity. Whew. Shake out the shoulders. Nice little warm up there on the ground. From your block, I just want you to roll over your legs, place your block out in front of you and off to the side, and come to hands and shins, also known as tabletop pose. Spread your fingers wide and place your wrist right under your shoulders. With your knees under your hips, push the floor away. As you push the floor away, inhale and lift your chest, reaching it forward for a cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, push the ground away for cat pose. Inhale it forward. Exhale, push the ground away as you round. This time, inhale, reach your chest forward, draw your chest through your arms, lower the belly, and as you exhale, bend your elbows, keep them very close into your ribs, and take your chest and chin down to the mat. This is Ashtangasana, or 8 points touching. Straighten your legs back behind you. Push down through your toenails. So point the toes, toenails down, press firm until you feel your legs turning on. Once you get your leg muscles active, squeeze your belly in until your hips come down to the mat. On an inhale, lift your chest, squeeze your elbows back. This is low cobra. So the chest is lifted, the core is engaged, and so are the legs. So it's a lot of effort just to lift the chest off the ground. Take one more inhale, lift your chest a little higher. Exhale, relax down. And then I just want you to tuck your toes. From your hands, push your hips up and back. As you get back to your tabletop, you can move your feet forward a little bit. Toes tucked, lift the knees, and press your hips up and back to downward facing dog. As you get to your down dog, no need to straighten the legs all the way, so keep a little micro bend in your knees. Push into your hands so firmly that your chest moves back towards your thighs, and try to wrap your outer shoulders down towards the mat to widen your upper back. Once you got all that locked in, squeeze your belly and ribs in towards your spine. Take a couple deep breaths. Feeling your first down dog, and you're welcome to pedal the heels out one at a time. Shake your head. Shift your hips left to right. Whatever feels good in your first down dog, especially if it's morning time for you and you're practicing now. Take an inhale, come up high on your toes. And as you exhale, tiptoe your way forward to the top of the mat. Walk your feet all the way up to meet your hands. And once your feet meet your hands, forward fold. You can keep a little bend in your knees, and you're welcome to grab your blocks and bring them under your hands so that you have some support there. Let your head be heavy as the weight of your head pulls your spine down towards the mat. You're welcome to straighten the legs any amount, but just let your upper body continue to be heavy. Don't lock the knees, keep the feet engaged. And slowly start to roll up to a standing position. Take your time rolling up, no rush to get there. Beautiful. Alrighty, we've arrived, you're here. Okay, as you get up to stand, take a moment to just shake it out, take your feet a little wider, and you can just swing your arms left to right, loosening up the spine a little bit more, and we'll start with our sun salutations here in a moment. Let your arms slow down with your swing. Bring your feet under your hips, point all of your toes forward. And then take a moment to just lift all your toes, spread them wide, and try to lower them back down, wider than they were before. Feeling some sort of activation and pressure as you push down through your feet. Squeeze your inner thighs together, and at the same time with your feet, try to push your feet apart like you're gonna tear your yoga mat. Your yoga mat should be pretty sticky, so your feet won't actually move, but you'll feel your outer hips engage. Draw your belly and ribs towards your spine, engaging your core. Turn your palms forward, broadening your chest. Take a breath here in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, lift your arms up. Starting our first sun salutation. Exhale, fold forward, reaching for your toes. Step your right foot back to a low lunge. You're always welcome to use blocks here in your lunge to place your hands on blocks and frame your front foot. That gives you a little more space so that you can keep your spine long and your chest reaching forward. Now, once you've got your chest reaching forward, draw your left hip back in space. You can even use your thumb to just press it back gently until your left knee is right over top of your ankle. Push back through your right heel so that your right toes are on the ground, but the right heel is pressing back and lengthening your right leg until it's straight. From here, you can use as much of your arm strength as you want, but to challenge yourself, squeeze the inner thighs together, maybe come up onto the fingertips. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step your left foot back to a high plank pose. Now in your high plank, plant your palms right under your shoulders. You always have the option of lowering the knees and still getting that same work by pushing the ground away, pulling your belly and ribs away from the floor. If the knees are floating, also squeeze the thighs together as you push the ground away, pull your belly and ribs in. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your knees, just like we did a moment ago. Elbows in, lower your chest and chin to the mat for 8 points touching. Straighten your legs. Inhale, lift your chest, low cobra. Now remember, press down through the toenails, squeeze your belly in, and now reach your chest forward as you lift it. On an exhale, tuck your toes, press back through tabletop to downward facing dog. Hips lift up, chest is pressing towards the thighs. Lift your hips as high as you can, bending your knees to help you do so. Inhale, combine your toes, look forward and bend your knees. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, your left foot forward and fold. Inhale, stand up, lift your arms up, look up at the ceiling. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart, beautiful. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step your left foot back, low lunge. Remember, right knee is over the ankle. Push through your left heel so your left leg is straight. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Maybe the fingertips get a little lighter. As you exhale, step your right foot back, high plank. Spread your fingers, push the floor away. Take a whole breath in, squeeze your belly in. Exhale, lower your knees, then your chest and chin. Ashtangasana, 8 points touching. Inhale to straighten your legs and lift your chest. Low cobra, squeeze your elbows back. For a bonus, float your hands for floating cobra, really activating your back body. On an exhale, tuck your toes, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, your left foot forward between your hands. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, your right foot forward and fold over your legs. Inhale, stand up, lift your arms, take a gaze up towards your thumbs. Exhale, hands to your heart, beautiful. All right, we'll do it one more time on each side just for good repetition and memory. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot back, Inhale, reach your chest forward. Step your left foot back to high plank. And on an exhale, lower your knees, your chest and your chin. Inhale, draw your chest forward, straighten your legs, low cobra as your chest lifts Maybe the hands float too. Exhale, down dog, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Inhale high onto your toes, bend your knees. Look forward as you exhale and step your right foot forward between your hands. Always use your blocks if you need them. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward and fold over your legs. Inhale, stand up, lift your arms, look up at your thumbs. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lift your arms one more time. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Step your left foot back, low lunge. Inhale, reach your chest forward, get light on the fingertips, squeeze the thighs together. Step your right foot back, high plank. Take a breath, push the floor away firmly. Exhale, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. 8 points touching. Inhale, lengthen your legs, reach your chest forward, float your hands. Exhale, tuck your toes, press your hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, high on your toes, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, your left foot to the middle of your hands. Inhale, reach your chest forward. Exhale, your right foot forward and fold. Inhale, stand up. Lift your arms. You're welcome to take a little back bend at the top, reaching the arms back, squeezing your legs together. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let the thumbs connect to the center of your chest. This is equal standing. Press your palms together, press your feet down and away from each other. And just take a moment to feel your breath move through your body. In the foundational yoga practice, often we're looking to connect breath, body, and mind to have a singular focus and be enveloped by a singular activity, whether it's standing still, holding a pose, moving through a transition, or even just resting. Relax your arms to your sides. Shake it out. Ooh, hello, welcome back. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of core work. That's always great for foundational preparation. And then we're gonna get into some steps that lead up to going upside down in an inversion. So, no obligation to feel like you wanna lift your legs off the ground or go upside down today, but these steps coming up and the core work that we'll do will help you if that is ever something that you're interested in. With your toes pointed forward, bend your knees, sit your hips back, reach your arms forward. Modified chair pose. Keep pushing the feet apart and try to lower your hips all the way to the ground with as much control as possible. Maybe you go so slow that you just gently roll onto your back. Now, once you make it here on your back, reach your arms up alongside your ears. Grab opposite elbows. Once you grab opposite elbows, let your elbows rest on the ground behind your head and lift your legs up. Now, as soon as you lift your legs, try to pull your low back down towards the mat by engaging your core. Once you get that situated, keep your elbows on the ground behind you, keep your low back touching the mat. Inhale, reach your right leg forward. Right before it touches the ground, pause, squeeze your left leg in, and exhale, lift your right leg up. Inhale, your left leg reaching forward, keep squeezing the right leg close to you. Right before the left leg touches the ground, exhale, lift it up. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg lowers. Exhale, lift. Make sure the top leg is still staying close to you. Inhale, left leg lowers. Exhale, lift. Beautiful job. Really squeeze that top leg in. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, lift. Beautiful. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, lift. Inhale, right. Exhale, lift. Inhale, left. Exhale, lift. 2 more on each side. You got it. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, lift. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, lift. Keep that top leg straight. Here we go. Inhale, right leg. Last one. Exhale, lift. Other side. Inhale, left leg. And exhale, lift. Ooh, hug your knees into your chest. Good job, everybody. You did it. I know you might be a little sweaty, you might be a little warm, and even fatigued maybe, but you did it. You're here. All right, from the knees to the chest, take your arms out to a T. Inhale deeply, and exhale, lower your knees to the right. Take a deep breath in here, and a full breath out to release. On an inhale, lift your knees back up. And exhale your knees to the left. Take a full breath in. And out. Inhale, lift your knees up. And on an exhale, cross your ankles, rock forward and back until you can rock up to a seat and right over your ankles back to a downward facing dog. So you can move through tabletop as you see me doing. And then tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Here we are. All right. The part that's going to prep us for going upside down. So if you come back and do the second round of the foundational yoga videos, you'll be ready to go. All right, all we're going to do, start by lowering the knees so we can set up. Interlace your fingers, take your bottom pinky, tuck it in so you got a flat surface. Bring your forearms to the ground with your elbows right under your shoulders, if not a little closer. And then I want you to walk your legs back behind you. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up, squeeze your legs together, push the ground away with your forearms. This is forearm plank. So in our forearm plank, we want our elbows squeezing in so that they stay under our shoulders, but also pushing down to push us away from the ground. And then the belly and ribs want to stay as far away from the ground as possible. So they're squeezing in, but the legs squeeze together, along with a little squeeze of the butt so that our shoulders and hips are in the same line. All right, once you get a little heat here, walk your feet forward. Keep your hands the same, keep your elbows the same. Just let your hips lift, let your head lower. This is dolphin dog, so great prep for doing a headstand. Push your chest towards your thighs, keep your core engaged, and try to lift your hips high. You can bend your knees as much as you need to do that. Breathe, push your forearms down and forward. One more breath in. As you exhale, slowly lower down to your knees. Reach your arms forward. Take a child's pose. Excellent job, everybody. Take a deep breath in through your nose in child's pose. Open your mouth and let it go. Now roll back up. Come back to your downward facing dog. And this time we're going to enter our dolphin dog a little differently. So either one forearm at a time, or you can try both at the same time if you're feeling strong. Lower your forearms down, bring your palms together and interlace the fingers. Once you get to your dolphin dog and your feet are walked forward, inhale, move your chin forward, tap your hands. Exhale, press your chest towards your thighs. Dolphin dog push-ups. Let's do 5. Inhale the chin forward. Maybe you go past your hands. Exhale, press it back. Keep the elbows squeezing in. Inhale, chin forward. Maybe your chin touches the mat in front of your hands. Exhale, press it back. Last 2. Inhale, chin forward. Exhale, press back. Keep the core on. Last one. Inhale, chin forward. Exhale, press back. Nice. Lower the knees. Child's pose. Take the knees wide. Big toes together. Reach your arms forward and lower your head. Bring your palms together. Bend your elbows. And reach your thumbs towards the back of your neck. You're welcome to walk your elbows forward and closer to your head to open up your chest more. And then once you arrive, breathe into the center of your chest and just let your chest melt toward your mat. Slowly straighten your arms. Roll it up to a seat. Nicely done. Let's stretch it out before we cool you down and get you a little rest before you get on with your day. Bring your hand back forward. Take your right foot to the outer edge of your right hand. Once you get it there, just lean forward And try to really draw your chest out in front of you. And as you draw your chest forward, feeling a little stretch on the inner right thigh, along the groin area. Place your right hand on top of your right knee. Take an inhale. And exhale, twist your chest to the right, looking up at the ceiling. Stay here for a breath. You're welcome to bend your left knee and pull your left foot close to your seat. If you can reach it with your right hand, you can grab it for a breath. And then just as gently as you grabbed it, release it back to the ground. Plant your hands and wiggle your right foot to center so that your hands now frame your right foot. Walk your hands up to your right knee. Lift your chest and press your left hip forward. So you're squeezing this left glute muscle, butt muscle, to push your left hip forward. As you draw your right hip back, lift your chest, squeeze your core. Feel the front of the left hip stretch. To add on, lift your left arm. After one more breath here, use an exhale to slowly plant the hands. Slide your right knee back so that it's next to your left knee, and then bring your left foot forward outside your hands. Same deal. Reach your chest forward like you want your chest to get as far away from your back leg as possible. And just take a few breaths, feeling that opening on the inner thigh, along the groin area. Place your left hand on top of your left knee. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, twist to the left, open your chest up towards the ceiling. You're welcome to bend the right knee, reaching back forward with your left hand, if it's close. Pulling the foot in, take a breath, and then release it just as gently as you found it. Bring your hands down to frame your left foot. Walk your hands up to your left knee. Press your right hip forward by squeezing your glute. Draw your left hip back, draw your belly in, and lift your chest. Option to lift the right arm to get more length along the front side of your right side of your body. Take the hips way forward for one more breath. Exhale, plant your hands. Step your foot back. And then sit back on your heels. Swing your legs around to one side so the legs are now in front of you. Once your legs get out in front of you, flex your toes back towards your face. Sit up super tall. You're welcome to sit on your block if you feel it's challenging to sit up very tall, and this could be super helpful. One block under you, and maybe the other block comes under your knees. And that will kind of soften this fold for you a little bit. So once you get set up, sit up on the edge of your block. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, fold over your legs, reaching for whatever your hands can grab. Maybe that's the shins, maybe it's the ankles, maybe it's the toes, maybe it's the bottom of the feet. Wherever you hold on to, reach your chest towards your big toes. Exhale, fold and round for a moment. Take one more deep breath here. And then use your hands to walk yourself back up. Move all your blocks and props and everything off to the side. And then just straighten your legs out in front of you. Let your heels be just off the edge of your mat. Reach your arms forward. Roll it down to your back. And as you roll down, fall right into your Shavasana shape. Take the feet wider than the hips so that the hips can rest heavy. Take the arms away from the sides of the body so that the shoulders can rest heavy. Turn your palms up. Let your chest be broad. Let your body remain in an open position to receive the benefits of your practice. And even here in rest, can your breath, body, and mind unite and rest together. do all of our movement in this practice so that we can ultimately arrive here and be still and rest. And this is where our body, breath, and mind truly get to see each other and join each other in that moment of stillness. So if you are still exploring that stillness, please feel free to stay here as long as you'd like. If the rest of your day is calling to you, start to wiggle fingers and toes. Gently shake your head as you circle through your ankles and wrists. And in the next breath or two, bend your knees, roll to your left side. And as you roll, use your bottom arm as a pillow. Taking this moment in fetal position as a transition from your formal practice into the rest of your day. But noticing that as you transition, your practice comes with you. Your breath, body, and mind can work together all day if you allow them. So as you press to a comfortable seat, know that you're taking your practice with you today, out into the world, out into your tasks, your relationships, your career, and allow your breath, body, and mind to work together to support all the things that you aim to do. As you reach your comfortable seat, you're welcome to join me with your hands together at your heart center, seated tall. And in this gesture of Anjali Mudra, we make an offering of our practice. We offer our practice first to ourselves and then to one another, and finally to our entire community. We'll seal that practice with one breath together. Inhale deeply and exhale completely. Thank you all for sharing your time, energy, and practice today. Namaste. Thank you so much, yogis. It's always a blast to have y'all practicing with me. So look out for the next foundational yoga video coming. Practice this a few times. You know, if you do this for a couple weeks, then try out the next one. You might find that headstands and inversions are something that not only might you enjoy them, but they're in the wheelhouse for you. So check it out. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.